your boy Nate, aka Killer Saint, back again with another video. And today, we are doing another Greenville SUV review of a very underrated electric vehicle. Not underrated, a lot of people buy it, but we're just gonna review it anyway. The Tesla Model Y is what we have here. So this is the Tesla Model Y. So we'll be reviewing it, seeing if it's as good as it seems, and if the popularity is justified. So let's get to it. And after this good intro, booyah! Okay, so we're back. So when we want to look at this vehicle, we have to break it down from the outside to the inside. So let's talk about the outside. So from a design standpoint, there's not much there. It's a Tesla. I mean, there's no offense, but Tesla's, from a design standpoint, are pretty boring, pretty bland. There's really nothing to the design. I mean, you get these decal headlights, decal tail lights, really good for decals, really good. The bumper is nice and detailed. The doors are really detailed. Door handles. I mean, there's some, like if you look up close, you see some almost like holes, almost you go up there. Other than that, it does look decent, but it's like overall, in my opinion, a little bit boring because there's not much to it. But that's just me. So let's actually get in the vehicle, do the startup sound and everything, so you guys can hear all that. Now this is the base model. This is not the performance model. The base model is like $39,000, while the performance model costs more, like $56,000 or something like that. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll be going over all the specs and trims and stats and all that. So you guys have seen that was the standard, that was the normal trim level, the base model, and it launched that hard. So just in case you guys are wondering, this vehicle does come with all the features: automatic braking, automatic what is it called? Blind spot monitoring, and automatic lighting. So let's talk about how this car drives. I think the most important thing about a vehicle, especially Tesla, is how it drives, right? So when it comes to a driving standpoint, it actually is pretty smooth. It does understeer a bit for the base, especially for the base model. It's not as prevalent into understeering with the performance model, but the base model the handling is the brakes on this vehicle are not as good as you would think they are. Especially, well, at least in the base model, that is. And the performance model is obviously performance based. But when it comes to driving in a straight line, this thing drives pretty smooth. I mean, like smooth, right? Like luxury car smooth, $100,000 luxury smooth, right? And if you're driving on like a road like this, it's actually quite fun. It can be quite fun. I will say again, it drives pretty smooth. The brakes are not the best. I'm going to be doing a shout out at the end of this video, by the way. Shout out to some people. But like I said, the rear bumper is nice detail. Again, the handling is okay. I'm not saying the handling is bad. I'm just saying that it's not, like, you guys can see the understeer in it. That it's not as good as. Basically, I get better. Basically, the turning radius on this. The turning radius, I've gotten better turning radiuses on like a Ford Mustang Mach-E or a Tesla Model 3 in this game, or the BMW IE or something like that. I forgot what it's called. But the handling is not the best on the Model Y. I will say that. The acceleration is actually pretty good. Again, keep in mind, this is an electric vehicle. You got to keep that in mind. But overall, it's. You need to understand, this is a very popular vehicle, right? A lot of players love to drive around in a Model Y, and I understand that because, again, even though to me it's a boring car, it doesn't look horrible. I'm not gonna lie. It looks pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie, especially if you look at the lights and the turning signals. Like it's not bad. Is it one of the best looking Teslas in the game? Well, no. You know, in my opinion, the Tesla Model X and 3 look better. Especially the Tesla Model X looks way better. But again, this is just a mid-size like SUV for a Tesla. Because again, you get decent everything except, you know, for like $39,000, and you know, I'm just saying, like, you know, even the suspension is really nice, and the way acceleration is awesome. But yeah, so we're gonna have some fun going over the pricing, because I'm pretty sure you guys want to know the pricing, also range. I'm pretty sure some of you guys want to know how much range this car will give you. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about all of that, show all of it right now. Here we are, guys, with the Model Y, aka Type 6. So, like I said, to start the base trim level is $39,000. If you compare this to other electric SUVs, base models, for example, a Hyundai Ioniq 5, $45,250. Then you have like a base model, Rushahim E, which is $84,500. So, you know, the price for the Tesla Model Y here is really good for a base model, really good. All right, so it comes in these colors: pearl white, silver metallic, red, solid black, which is what I chose, midnight silver metallic, and then of course deep blue metallic. Now, now we'll go over the stats and everything, but again, I want you guys to keep in mind, if you guys for some reason don't know, which you guys should know, obviously you're gonna need an electric car Game Pass for this. If you guys don't know, so if you do not have an electric car Game Pass, this car's not available to you unless a friend lets you drive it or something like that, right? So here are the stats. So the stats, again, are not bad. You're getting all-wheel drive, 4,000 pounds, up to 5 people, top speed 139. Again, that's not bad. We're talking about an SUV. You don't buy an SUV for speed. It's not. If you do, that's weird. Or also power. 230 horsepower, that's reasonable, right? That's the same kind of power you get the Ford Mustang Mach-E, the similar, basically similar power to like some other vehicles. You know, like I think this is similar horsepower, a little bit more, 250 versus 230, but it's around the same ballpark. You look at a Mustang Mach-E, it's the same. So the power is good. That's good power. That's what you want. Range, 326 miles of range. So I know as I'm talking, I'm comparing other vehicles, electric vehicles, to this car. I gotta say, from a range standpoint, if I compare this against, for example, a Ford Mustang Mach-E in the game, right? Comparing it to a Model Y in the game, not IRL, but in the game, obviously. The Mustang Mach-E gets 305 miles of range. The Tesla Model Y base model gives you 326 miles of range. You get more range than Mustang Mach-E. And not also do you get more range, you pay less money, and you get the same power. You just get a lower top speed, you get the same horsepower, the same all-wheel drive system, and you get more range at a cheaper price. So right off the bat, this thing is top notch. So next up, we have the performance trim level. This is what I'm talking about. The performance trim level is a lot more money. $56,700. So this is expensive. This is starting to get to the expensive, you know, village, right? This is starting to get more expensive. So the stats are very similar. The stats are exactly the same. The only difference between the performance model and the base model is range, acceleration, and top speed, right? Or mainly top speed. Acceleration is a little bit different, but not by a lot. But it's mainly top speed and range. You can see it says has a top speed of 157 miles an hour. Now I'm going by what it says on the top speed just for the sake of this video. But again, some word of advice to all players who play this game and when you're going to buy a car, never, ever, ever, ever go by the top speed with the stats. The developers, for some reason, 9 times out of 10, cannot get top speed right for the cars. They cannot get what the actual top speed is and what it says here on the stats correct. The developers, for some reason, just can't get that correct, right? For some reason. So don't trust this. Don't trust the top speed stat. actually test it yourself. See how fast the car will actually go. That's the actual top speed. So don't trust this. This is BS most of the time. Range. So the base model gives you 326 miles of range, while the performance model gives you 303 miles of range, which is again a little bit less than a Ford Mustang Mach-E, but again it's a performance model, so it's you can expect that. Price wise, it's reasonable. I mean, if you look how much money the performance, if you look at this guy, right, the highest trim level of this guy, right, 57,000. Like you get lower horsepower, lower top speed, but you get more range. But you get less range, less range. No, it's this. You compare this to other electric SUVs. Tesla Model Y is like the champion. I mean, it really is. The only vehicle that can actually hang with it be the Mustang Mach-E. You know, higher top speed, same power, 205 miles of range. Pretty dope. All right. A great car. So let's head back outside, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. As we are back outside, I'm gonna give you guys my final thoughts on the Tesla Model Y for you guys. So, is the Tesla Model Y the best electric SUV that you can get for your money in the market, in the game right now? Yes or no? Yes, it is. Let me explain. When it comes to before you guys try to like say no, you're wrong. I'm not. When it comes to the mid-size SUV market, I'm sure they worded it better. Let me reword what I just said. Is this the Tesla Model Y the best mid-size electric vehicle in the game? Yes, 100% yes. All right. Now here's why. Base model. It gives you more range than like some of the other mid-sized electric SUVs. More, right? More than them for less money, $39,000. And even the performance trim level is only like $56,700, which is again is around the same price as like the Mustang Mach-E or the new Volvo mid-sized SUV electric. Like, bro, it is so. It's there. It is there. It is there. So I think this car is a 10 out of 10. It's just an all-around great electric SUV. But I do want to look at other ones as well. I'm not going to sit here and only do Tesla because there are other electric SUVs that are really good. In fact, if you guys have not seen my Ford Mustang Mach-E video, I reviewed it a while ago. I'll link it because I'm going to be redoing that video. I'm going to be reviewing the Ford Mustang Mach-E again to see if it's still solid. So we'll see. We'll find out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the channel if not already. Please leave a like. Please comment. Please share. See you guys in the next video. Peace, guys.